Hi, welcome to the small shed. It's 6:15 in the morning and it's time for a little day out. See you in a minute. Now it's an early start because we've got 107 miles to do to get to unlock the village hall in Staple Grove in Taunton, which is just out north Somerset, I suppose you would say. Straight trip down the motorway, should be a fairly easy run. Now about 6 or 7 years ago, probably 8, I don't know, I went to a small, loosely speaking, model railway exhibition down in Taunton that had been organised by one of the guys on a group in a forum that I was part of that were railway modelers essentially. And it wasn't an exhibition as we would know it per se. It was actually just a gathering of like-minded individuals who got together, and there were a few layouts there, but it was more more of a social event than anything. So I had a thoroughly nice day. It was a day about like I believe it will be today. It was a sunny day. I was already down in Weston at the time, so it wasn't far to go. And I went and had a great time, and it was more about chatting with people that you knew online. A bit like going to Makers Central for the YouTubers, a bit like going to a go-karting day for the cycle carters, that you actually get to meet people in real life that you know from being on a forum, and they're usually totally different to what you expect. And I went there for a couple of years, and it was just a nice, comfortable day. And then the guy that was organising it said, look, I've been doing this for 10 years, I want to give it a rest. It's, you know, a lot of work, and that's fair enough. And as usual with these things, it sort of stumbled around a bit with people saying, what are we going to do, what are we going to do? And it was agreed that perhaps 3 or 4 or 5 people could take the place of this one guy and each take some of the load. And I undertook at the time to book the hall, sort it all out from that side. And the job that nobody wanted to do was the catering, so I said, yeah, okay, I'll run the catering side of things, because that's really the main part. That's the main event of the Pasties. The guy that organised it in the first place still comes up and visits, and he brings with him an order of pasties and cake. That's the other thing. The word is put out to the membership, and they all get people to make cake or bring cake or buy cake. And so there's a lot of cake there as well, so it's more about pasties and cake than anything, I think. So I'm going down now to go and get in there and get things on the go, get the ovens turned on. Pasties arrive mid-morning, and I think there's probably going to be about a dozen railway layouts there, but they are generally small ones because it's only a small village hall. And as I say, it's not so much an exhibition as more as a social gathering. I rebooked the hall for 3 or 4 years, and then 2019 we did the day. It's normally the week after Easter, and I rebooked the hall for 2020, and of course COVID came along, so it couldn't go ahead then. And then I just transferred the booking over to 2021, and of course that got cancelled as well because no one could hold events like that. So we've had a 2-year gap, so I think there'll be something of a celebration and meeting up of old friends. We've lost a few along the way as well, unfortunately. But it's more about, as I say, a social gathering than anything. But I thought I'd bring you along, get a little flavour of what's going on the day, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Right, home sweet home, and the pasties are here already, and the cake's started to arrive. Okay.
There we go. So that's me being clumsy.
And I bought one of those. Sriracha particularly went in
Without, I am a bit of a bully.
That is good. I'll have tea, please. Tea. And if there's some cake, there's a cake as well. Are we allowed? Yes, we are.
And then you had to put so much scrap on top of it anyway, and it always looked like a pyramid with scrap, whereas if you've got something like this, you almost build it as it hangs.
Yeah, I really like that.
I mean, bear in mind you can lay the track for some of this size, as close as this. Get creative and sort
We as a family, my brother Ian, with Dad, and when he died,
Yeah, so the actual one that did do it was converted back from the auto trailer as it was converted
There's a
to.
market there which only you sell it as an auto.
Well,
you 50 years of great website.
Double stick and double A. I've built it 4 times.
So my way of doing it.
not often food smell
No, well done to you all. Another superb day by the looks of it, and yeah, hope you all have safe journeys back. So yeah.
It was summed up by one of our visitors that left only just a moment ago, and he stuck his head in the kitchen door and said, "Bloody great that."
You've not been in Northern visiting, have
He
you?
was actually. I'm learning.
Right, okay.
But yeah, 3 words summed the day up perfectly.
Thank you very much indeed for your deliveries. Thank you. So there we are, over for another year. It was strange. It was almost as if the last 2 years hasn't happened when we've not been there. As soon as I walked in, everything felt exactly as it normally was. Both the atmosphere, the people, the greeting of friends, that sort of thing. And it's the little things that catch you out. I opened my tablet and it immediately picked up the Wi-Fi code from 3 years ago and got me straight onto the internet. Things like that. It just felt like putting on an old shoe. So it's been a great day. We've raised some money for charity. We've had long chats with people that we haven't seen for 2 or 3 years, and seen some fantastic layouts that you'd normally have to pay to see. So I hope the video was of interest. Look forward to seeing you next week. We'll be doing something different. I'll see you then. Bye.